So, training a horse with treats. Should you do it? Should you not? I like to do it. I think it's very beneficial in training a horse, especially a certain type of horse, like a nervous horse. And, you know, you can see she's being mouthy. I haven't trained her with treats yet, and she's just got to bite a treat. So she's going to be a little nosy. So I'm going to show you how you get rid of that and keep them respectful. So I'm just going to pick an exercise, lower the head. And you'll see how I do it. So I'm going to lower the head. She did it. Grab some treats. I'm going to let her nose it. If she gets a little too much, I'll tell her no. But she's staying away. See, she's not getting too nosy. I want her to turn her head the other way. And in the beginning, I actually might help her. Might have her go like that. Give it to her. Good. Okay? Now I'm going to ask her to lower her head again. She did it. Treats. I'm not going to give it to her. She's looking at me. There. She kind of slightly turned her head that way. Now, if some horses, they can be pretty dangerous, so you might need to get a stick or hold the rope so they don't get too dangerous. So I just lower the head. She did it. I'm going to get the treat. I'm going to wait for her to turn her head the other way. There, she did it slightly. Now, Stella, she's a very pushy horse. I'm actually surprised that she's doing so well. This is grain. She loves grain. So let's see. Lower your head. Yep. Okay. Get the treat. She's not going to get it if she's nosy. She has to turn her head the other way. Got her lip out. You got to go the other way. Now, if your horse is struggling and keeps being nosy, what you can do is bring it out to here and then give it to them if they're just being too nosy. You might need to back them out too. She's actually doing pretty good. I actually thought she'd be worse. I'm going to ask her to lower her head. She did it. Got the treat. She needs to turn her head that way. There you go. So I think you see what I'm doing here is you don't give the treat when they're nosing you or in your space. I mean, if they're getting in your space, just back them out. Tell them no. There you go. And then just hold the treat, and as soon as they even look that way a little bit, then give them the treat. Now, if they're struggling and they're not doing it and they're being pretty nosy, then just take the treat out to here and give it to them a few times. So she's actually doing really good. So I'm going to ask her to lower her head. She did. I'm going to wait. She's being nosy, so she actually bit me. I'm going to wait for her to turn her head that way. There, slightly. Good. So you can see how you do that. She's actually not that bad. Some horses are really bad to where they're like all up on you, in your space. You just back them out. Tell them no. Back them out. There you go. And wait for them to turn their head that way. Now if they're being too nosy, you might have to do a little no. Okay? I'm going to wait for her to turn her head that way. There you go. She just slightly. And they'll figure out that they get the treat if they turn their head away from you. I think it'd be very beneficial for horses. You know, I don't think people should not train a horse with treats because it makes them nippy. I've trained my other horses with treats, and if you teach them like this, you know, they don't become nippy, and they'll stay out of your space and they'll be respectful. So until next time, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.